Hey guys, so this is the Ultimate Hero on PBN and TechPB, as well as No Pop Allowed on YouTube. I wanted to quickly clarify something I said in the overview of the G6r. Like I said, I'm still going to make a full review video and have a few more videos on the gun, including probably a board video. But what I need to do here is actually clarify something that is kind of come up as an argument. I want to basically show you guys what the PSP mode is on this gun, and what I mean by kind of the definitions that I was using. They're not clearly defined things, so other people might call these modes different things, but I'm going to show you what I meant by a three-shot, a PSP three-shot, and what this gun uses, and what other guns might use. So first off, I'll show you, I'll show getting into the mode. So this is programming mode. I'm not going to talk about this too much right now. Blue is firing modes. It's on unlimited, semi. 3 is PSP. So I'll turn off the board again, if I can. This button's really stiff. I don't really like that, but we'll... Okay. So hopefully you can hear this okay. I know it's gonna not be the easiest thing, just because I don't really want to air it up. But hopefully you can get an idea of what I mean here. So this is PSP, and this is what I mean by a standard PSP when it doesn't have three-shot. So you're going to see here that when I ramp, immediately after ramping, it won't go into a three-shot burst, it'll shoot single shots. So, ramping, and it shoots semi. Hopefully you can hear that okay. Okay, so that's basic basic PSP, sorry, that you'll find on a lot of guns that don't have a PSP three-shot. So next one I'm going to show you is actually my Matrix. This has a Tadao Musashi 3 board set up in it, and it's actually in PSP right now. Now, unfortunately, this is the best I can do right now because I don't actually have a gun that has a three-shot setting in it. This is this is the same thing, except it's only going to shoot a two-shot burst, so hopefully that's not confusing. When you hear a two-shot burst on this gun, just pretend that it's a three-shot. That's what I mean by a three-shot burst. So listen to this ramping, and you'll notice a difference immediately. So those individual trigger pulls after ramping, instead of going into a semi like the G6r did, it goes into a burst. In this case, it only bursts 2, but like I was saying before, in a PSP 3-shot, it would be shooting a burst of 3 every trigger pull. So again, I'll try and get close to the camera. Okay, so just pretend all of those 2-shot bursts were 3-shot bursts, and that's what I mean by a PSP 3-shot. Now, going back to the G6r, this is the PSP mode that you'll get in this gun that is kind of different from anything I've ever seen, but I'm sure it's in a lot of other guns. I'm not an expert in guns. I'm not trying to be. I'm just trying to show you what this gun specifically is going to have for a mode. I said in my video that you'll be missing PSP 3-shot if you use it, and I still believe that's true. You're going to see that this is the setting it uses. Instead of having a 3-shot burst every time, you do a single shot in semi, and then it'll do a 3-shot burst. And you have to do those in pretty quick succession. So you're going to watch me do it here. I'm going to just shut up so you can hear it a little bit better. So this is how the burst mode works in the PSP ramp on the G6r. Okay, I'll go closer to the camera again. So in order to get your burst in between shooting full ramp, you have to shoot a single shot of semi in between each 3-shot burst. No matter what, if you just try to shoot in between ramping, it'll shoot semi. It'll shoot semi your first shot, and then you get a 3-shot burst, and then you will shoot semi again. You won't be able to do multiple 3-shot bursts in a row. So that's how the mode works. It's just a whole lot easier to show you what I mean by making this video. Hopefully this clears things up. I was not aware that that's how the setting worked when I made my original video, so it's annotated, as well as I'll maybe put a link to this video in that one, just so people aren't confused when when it's just explained in words. Hopefully this helps everybody. Thanks for watching.